Hello, welcome to today's immigration tidbit. You're interested in an H-2B? That's a temporary work permit, a temporary visa. And that actually is the definition of it. It must be a temporary position. So if you're planning on getting an H-2B and renewing like a lot of other kinds of work permits, that's not going to happen, because the first thing you're going to have to explain to immigration is how it's a temporary position if you keep renewing. So the fact that it's temporary means that it has a few different definitions of temporary. One such definition is seasonal. So let's just say you happen to be in Boston and it's the summertime, and of course, or Maine, let's say, and they, have those delicious lobster rolls up there. Well, let's say you have a restaurant that for, 4 months of the year or 5 months of the year or whatever, the weather's good enough to be able to dish out a bunch of those lobster rolls. So an H-2B could be, for those workers to come up and run the restaurant and help with the restaurant during those months, which of course, as soon as those months are over, so is the position. Another temporary is a one-time occurrence. Let's say, your firm is changing the counting method, going from cash to accrual. If that's the case, then you probably have to redo a bunch of the items. You have to do an audit. You have to do all kinds of accounting stuff in order to make that switch. That could be an H-2B. Another would be an occurrence where, for example, if somebody, an older person, hurt themselves and they need to have a caregiver come in for just a temporary time to take care of them while they're, for example, their hip is healing. Let's say they broke a hip or something like that. So there's lots of different ways that you can be creative with the word temporary. But the bottom line is it really does have to be temporary, or the H-2B will never be issued. Okay.